the 3 days of darkness you have whined like frightened children in the night.
Moses said the sun would shine in 3 days, and it is true. Oh, great one, let his people go. For all of Egypt will be barren from the cataracts to the sea.
Will my father free the slaves?
Can taxes be collected from dead cattle and blighted harvests? Does fear rule Egypt?
But why?
We fear no army of the earth, but can we fight plagues with swords? There is no shame in this.
The strongest tree bends is not Pharaoh who yields to the slave, but his counselors. I have summoned Moses at your request.
People will bless you, great one. No other choice.
Does the world bow to an empty throne?
Empty.
Does a Pharaoh harden his heart against his son? If you let the Hebrews go, who will build his cities? You told Moses to make bricks without straw. Now he tells you to make cities without bricks. Who is the slave and who is the Pharaoh? Do you hear laughter, Ramses? Yes, the laughter of kings in Babylon, in Canaan, in Troy. And Egypt surrenders to the god of slaves.
Bring the Hebrew in.
Go into the garden. It's not good for a son of Pharaoh to see his father humbled by a son of slaves.
My son, stand beside me.
Have the days of darkness made you see the light, Ramses? Will you now free my people? Great one, bid the scribe read the order.
Give me the writing.
Sublime Pharaoh, you cannot resist the power of his God.
I know not his God. Neither will I let his people go.
How long will you refuse to humble yourself before God?
If you bring another plague upon us, it is not your God but I who will turn the Nile red with blood.
As your father's father turned the streets of Goshen red with the blood of our male children. If there is one more plague on Egypt, it is by your word that God will bring it. And there shall be so great a cry throughout the land that you will surely let the people go.
Come to me no more, Moses. For on the day you see my face again, you will surely die.
So let it be written.
I will give the spawn of slaves and his God an answer the world will not forget. Commander of the host, call them the chariots from Tanis. There shall be one more plague. Only it will come upon the slaves of Goshen. Firstborn of each house shall die, beginning with the son of Moses.
You're the shepherd girl that Moses married. The Queen of Egypt is beautiful, as he told me. My husband is not here. Is this Moses' son?
Yes, this is our son. What do you want of us?
You need have no fear of me.
I feared only his memory of you.
You have been able to erase it.
He has forgotten both of us. You lost him when he went to seek his God. I lost him when he found his God.
At least he left you a son to cherish. I am here to save his son.
From what?
From Pharaoh's decree that the firstborn of Israel must die.
Die? God of Abraham, don't let him do this. Not to the children.
A caravan from Midian is waiting for you and your son. My chariot will bring you to it. I'm surprised you noticed me. You didn't at the palace this morning, you know. Why? Were you afraid to look at me?
What do you want, Nefertiri?
You, Moses. Everything about us is coming to an end. You will destroy Egypt, or Egypt will destroy you. I belong to you, Moses. She's gone with your son to Midian.
Why would she leave?
She knew you would try to save the other children before your own son.
Save the other children from what?
Ramses is massing the Libyan axemen, the chariots, the Sardinian swordsmen.
Why? Tell me why!
To destroy the firstborn of Israel.
Oh, God. My God. Out of his own mouth comes thy judgment.
But I have saved your son, Moses.
It's not my son who will die. It is the firstborn of Egypt. It is your son, Nefertiri.
You would not dare strike Pharaoh's son.
In the hardness of his heart, Pharaoh has mocked God and brings death to his own son.
But it is my son, Moses. You would not harm my son.
By myself, I am nothing. It is the power of God which uses me to work his will.
You would not let him do this to me. I saved your son.
I cannot save yours.
Your God listens to you, Moses.
About midnight, the destroyer will come into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh to the firstborn of his servants.
When you were Prince of Egypt, you held me in your arms. When you were a condemned slave, I threw myself at your feet before the court of Pharaoh. Because I loved you, Moses.
It is the Lord who executes judgment, Nefertiri. Go back to your son.
Your love for me is stronger than the power of any god. You will not kill my son.
Turn from thy fierce wrath, O Lord.
Death cometh to me to set me free. Death cometh to me.
No, Lilia. Death will not come to you.
Joshua, you risk your life in coming here.